Couple months ago, I did a video for the best entry level record player for somebody that have no idea about record players, but want to get into that hobby and explore that field for like a start. While I did recommend that as a very budget friendly entry level record player for somebody that have zero experience in vinyl records, if you want to take it to the next step, these are the two that you should be looking at. To my left is the Crosley C6 record player, and to my right is the Pro-Ject Essential II record player. The build quality on this two record player are very good, especially for Pro-Ject. They are very well known in the industry. That sleek, high-end quality. While it's a Crosley, they do have like a whole lot of budget-friendly ones for just people that just get into that hobby. This one is one of their high-end ones, which is the C6. It's very nicely built, and they use a very high quality cartridge as well, right? But let me start off with the similarities. Both of these record players play both 33 and 45 RPM records. The way you switch that for this record player, you would have to like take the tray off and swap the cable of the line that's pinned the tray to the 45 and 33, whatever you want to listen to. Whilst this one is an electric one, it does have like a button at the front of it that you just click to swap the belts from 33 to 45. So which is it could be a plus for this one if you don't want to like have to like keep taking off the tray to swipe it off, and it's a whole lot more safe as well. Whilst this one you could easily break the belts if you keep doing that, right? So that's one way they're similar, which is they both use the same set of records, but the way you switch the records is different on both. I think that's the only similarities these two have. Let's jump onto the differences, right? One of the biggest difference between these two actually is this one is a Bluetooth record player, while this one is not. What do I mean by that, right? Like this one comes with an inbuilt preamp, so you can pretty much connect this to any Bluetooth speaker that you have, easy to repair, and you can just listen to your vinyl records straight from this one, right? You don't need to buy any other extra accessories for this one. For the Pro-Ject one, you would have to first purchase a preamp, because if you just connect the speaker to it, it's gonna be very, very low to the point where like you almost cannot hear the music, right? So you're gonna have to purchase a preamp to increase the sound level from the record player to the speakers. And if you do want to pair Bluetooth as well, you're gonna have to buy a Bluetooth transmitter, which I did for my other record player. So that's something else you would have to look for this. This one can play on any set of Bluetooth speaker that you have around, while this one you may have to possibly purchase external speaker on the preamp to connect to this, right? And I wouldn't say it's either advantage or disadvantage for either or both. They just sell into different preferences, right? If you're the type that just want a easy connection, don't want to like deal with like all the mechanism of actual record player, you go with this one, because this one has Bluetooth. All you need to do is just pair your speaker with it, and boom, you're good to go. But if you're the type that really want that retro type of feeling, right, when it comes to record player, this the vibes that you should be going with, like getting the external speaker, preamp, and even like switching the RPM as well on this is pretty old school type of vibe. So if that's what you're into, you can definitely get into this one, right? So it's neither advantage or disadvantage, it's just preferences, right? Another difference on this record player is the stylus. This one is using an Audiophone cartridge, while this one is using a Audio-Technica cartridge, right? Both of them are pretty good. They produce like very great sound from your records. This one, the Audio-Technica one, is very, very affordable. If that one goes bad, you can easily replace it, while this one is a bit on the expensive side. So that's another thing to think about as well. But these cartridges barely like go bad at all, so unless like if you're not taking proper care of them, then they will eventually go bad. But if you do take like proper measure for both of them, you should be straight for a very long time. So yeah, these are the differences between these two record player, which is the preamp, Bluetooth, and the cartridges, right? The build quality, they're both very similar with the transparent covers and also black design. They do offer like different options as well when it comes to like colors and all that, so feel free to check them out. As far as pricing goes, this one is very budget friendly as well. I see these like around 180-ish, so you can pretty much pick this up for very good amount. While this one are still like around the $300 range, they still pretty good. And the reason for that is because, like I said, like the quality is very nicely built, and just Pro-Ject record players as well are very well known for their quality and their build, right? So you're paying for that premium quality on this one. I'm not saying this one is bad at all. It's like I said, this is one of the high-end ones for Crosley. So you can't go wrong with this, to be honest. In fact, this one feels like so properly built. Like it's actually heavier than this. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but sometimes like you know, when it comes to the weight of something, that's how some people like determine the quality of something, right? I actually did use this for a while before I upgraded my record player to a Pro-Ject one. This one worked very well for me, and I would definitely recommend this one. This one I didn't get to use personally, but I'm currently using another Pro-Ject version one, and that one is pretty good as well, so I feel very safe to say this one also I would recommend. So feel free to check them out, and I hope I help you guys answer certain questions about these record players. You can find them anywhere pretty much, eBay or Amazon. They everywhere. If you do decide to go with this Pro-Ject record player and you want to connect it to a Bluetooth speaker, feel free to check out my video where I connect my personal record player to my soundbar, and that should help you out. Or if you're just looking for like a very cheap record player, like a very entry level zero experience, I have in this other video. Check that out, and thanks so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Check out my other content, leave a like if you find value in this video, and let me know which one you eventually end up getting, or which one you were thinking of getting between these two, or just anyone. Just recommend to other people in the comments below, alright, so people can learn from everyone. Thanks so much, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.